Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setups for today. So just want to zoom out quickly to the weekly because we do have some fairly interesting stuff here. So I've mentioned it before, there is a megaphone here. If you draw a line along the bottom, line along the top there, you do have a megaphone formation. It's at the top of a fairly strong bullish move. So that can go either way at the moment. The longer it goes sideways, the higher the probability is of a break either way. Right now, we've had a break below the 80 here on the oscillators, and the second slower moving oscillator here has yet to break through there, but there is crossover. So there is merit to be saying we have a potential for a move down. But this area that we're in right now is a very strong area of support. You can see it has been resistance this year, it's been strong support this year, and then if you look to the left, it's been used as resistance and sort of, where we kind of hit our peak and then drop below. So we do have an all-time high on the DAX as well, you look there. So there's a lot going on, all-time high, you would expect us to build a base and continue on, and that's why you have this consolidation here, because that's the sentiment that's in the market at the moment. We've made an all-time high, so we need to keep going. We keep the momentum going, but there's just so much noise, and then you have a lot of big names, Michael Burry being one of them, who are loading up on shorts, and you're going to see a lot of noise like that as people rebalance their portfolios, and then they have to let the SEC know what's in their portfolios, what they're rebalancing, or what was in their portfolios, etc. So you kind of can put 3 and 3 together and make 20 when you read those, and sometimes it's a good guidance, but a lot of the times, do your own research. Don't worry about what they're doing. Figure out how they do it and do it yourself. It's far easier, and then you can actually make the right calls as well instead of trying to follow people. And you never know whether that noise is there just to trap you, to get you on the opposite side of their trades. Anyway, Michael Burry's loading up on shorts is very interesting. He's doing the NASDAQ and the S&P. So that is interesting. He did get it right twice in the last 20 times he's done it. So let's see what if he's onto something. But for me, discarding left, you can see why I'm saying these two levels are critical. You can see there's the resistance level, here's the support level, and it's not exact, but I can put the top of this level in, which is going to be around there. And if I come back to the current time frame, you'll see what's happening here. Buyers are still trying to defend this area. So dropping down through the time frames, it starts getting interesting. I just want to start with the 8 hour. Sorry, we've got a crossover of all the moving averages here. So in anybody's books, if you just follow the strategy right now, that is a confirmation that we have a downward trend that is formed on the 8 hour. Not there on the daily, on the weekly, and the monthly yet, but on the 8 hour, it is definitely indicating that we have a trend reversal to the downside. Now, we've had it a couple of times already. We had it here, and it was the other time here we started forming it. But at the moment, there's more red bars to the downside, and we keep making lower lows here. So there just seems to be a little bit more substance to this one. But as I said, we've got to break through these two levels before it even becomes a thing for us. So this week has been big up and big down. We did get going quite quickly yesterday, but look at this. We're forming what seems to be a flag in an area of support. So I would not want to be jumping in short here. I want to be jumping in short, but not there. I'd be looking at it higher. Yesterday there wasn't really a trade. It was chaotic here. You can see it did. I mean, the setup here was for a long, to be honest. Strong move up on Friday, pull back up. Sorry, Monday. So strong move up on Monday, pull back, move up, and Tuesday you would expected consolidation and at least a move up to this area here. That failed, and we came crashing down to the bottom. So at least the gaps are closed. That gap is closed. and we do have a little bit of structure here to the left, as you can see. So you draw a line along the top there, you can see there's the flag. I would be very reluctant to be jumping in short there, and just because we are in a strong area of support as well. So looking higher up, there's not much. So that would be the most logical area. We have tested already, and that's at 15,799, and then just above it is another area which has not been tested. You can see it was used as support a couple of times, but this area has not been tested. That's 15,829. So that to me would be the logical area. These two areas here are not really going to prickle my interest because I have a feeling you'll probably get it wrong. But in saying that, look at the 15-minute up to the moving average, and we're just trending with the moving average here. So there's a strong possibility of a big move down this morning and then a retest of this bottom area here at 15,690. So that would be a entry short. Moving up to this level, you see what I mean? It's basically you're breaking the, let's just call it a flag. So you're breaking a bull flag to the upside. And that bull flag target is here at 15,788. So that would go there, and then you can probably see us bouncing around for a move to the downside. So I'm of the opinion that there is definitely something brewing. There's we've battled for so long now this year to get up, create the highs and get the trend moving, and it's failing. It's not working. So I'm just a little bit cautious jumping in at the downside here. So I'd want to see either a decent break and a retest before I'm convinced of it, or I'm looking for a move to start forming a channel, and that's going to be here between 15,800 and 15,829. Actually, that's a little bit wrong. It'll be this pin bar here, and you can see that would form a fairly decent channel. So that's at 15,819. So 15,800 is ideally the position for me, but it could very well just form a flat bottom triangle here on this 15,690 and then break, retest, and then you have a very big potential move to the downside. And I'd want to see the break below this on the hour at least, because you can see what's happened on the 8 hour. Every time we've got into the zone, the buyers have stepped in. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm a little bit skeptical. The buyers have been coming in previously, so I'd much prefer a move back here. And you can see on the 8 hour, this is the zone, which makes a lot of sense, 15,800. And if we can reject that area, then you have a fairly strong move. Do something like this. That should initiate that second move, and you're ultimately going to be looking for a move down to 15,233. And when you start looking at that on the weekly, you can see that's the start of the next zone of what was support previously. That I think would bring buyers in, breaking through that, and that's also the bottom of the megaphone here, you can see here. So breaking through that would be very interesting, because then all these gaps start coming into play. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Definitely looking for shorts, just not looking for to jump in here willy-nilly. Looking for either a pullback onto structure, or I'm looking for a break and a retest of structure this morning, and then that will get me looking for a short. And I think I am going to be more than willing to just move stop to entry and just let this thing ride for a good 400 odd pips. So that's kind of my view for today. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.